Okay, we're working on another pile of crap here. Okay, this is that one I just drilled a hole through here, cam cover, that we need a pinion bush. So I had to go hunt down a U shaft and a new pinion bush. So you can see how much you got to work with. It's already goes in. Let's see, this is a used cam I'm laying around, and I was checking the fit on the cam bushing. So you push straight down and go side to side. Whenever you hear that clearance, you know it's loose.
Now, is it the cam worn or the bushing?
I don't necessarily go by this. I go by side to side, pushing down, because that's strictly side play.
Right.
You're going boom, 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 boom.
Right.
The other way you're going like this. That's kind of deceiving. So if you go back and forth and get clearance, that clicking noise there you're hearing, it does that while it's running too, and makes a lot of noise in the cam chest. Yeah, plus the cam timing can be a little weird. So we know that's not the best of condition. This is one of Dan's new project bikes, and I know he likes everything nice and shitty. So here's a brand new crappy Eastern bush. See, it's one of those nice pre-fitted ones.
Which, by all rights, you'd like to have to hone it to fit, correct?
It'd be nice if I actually had to do something.
Okay, all right. Well, that's what we're asking.
Okay, so I'm going to replace this, even though I know he wouldn't like that. Now, this is that brand new cam cover that came from that motor out of Texas, that expert in Texas on knuckleheads. So I just want to check to see if my cam was worn out here. So I just stuck in there to see what kind of clearance we got on this thing. So if you notice, it's maybe slightly looser than Dan's. And here's the big one, the side to side. See, it's about the same side to side, see? But not this. This is 3 times as much. The reason it is because the expert probably took a stupid bottle brush and brushed the hell out of it to make it so it wouldn't lock up when you put this motor together, because he doesn't know how to put stuff together right. You can feel it's really rough in there, and it's barrel shaped. So that bushing is horrible. Can you see the finish in that thing?
Yes.
Now the pinion bush, see, it's nice and loose too. It's got that same nice smooth finish in there. So even though you're spending, 12, 15 grand for a new knuckle motor, maybe the people that you do your work you should check into a little bit. Because even though you paid the money, doesn't mean you got good shit. And just because you got clean metal doesn't mean it's good either.
Doesn't mean that.
And just because it's rebuilt and new doesn't mean it's any good. So whenever you tell me you got a brand new rebuilt motor, and I tell you what I think about it, because I see too many things like that are brand new rebuilt that are pure crap. Like I said, this is an original cover, junk, been sitting around for 100 years. Who knows how many millions of miles on it, and it's better condition than that brand new cover.
Wow.
So there you go. All right, I'm going to replace that because I'm going to make Dan spend money. He wants to spend the money, he just doesn't know it yet.
Well, you're right. If he was here, he'd say do it.
No, he would say not do it.
Oh.
Good thing I'm not listening to him.
Oh.
Okay. So I think this is the one that we use.
This is going to extract that bushing, correct?
Correct. You see how it might be the one that fits in the hole. Now this is Jim's tool. This is a electric start inner primary or outer primary bearing, the one in the cover. That's what this tool is made for. So I have taken their tool here, right here, which I never use. I made my own tool, and now I can do cam cover bushings that they don't make a tool for.
Wow, look at that.
So now I have my own tool. Jim's probably said there's not enough money in it to make a tool for doing a Harley cam bushing on an old motor. That's usually their excuse for everything. We didn't sell 10,000 pieces this month, so we didn't want to make them. I work on different theories.
And you can extract that by hand.
I'm thinking maybe this isn't in there really tight.
You were ultimately, though, going to use air on it, right?
Yes.
And it's coming out by hand. Huh.
Yeah. It's that far out already. That wasn't tight enough? That's been in there for a long time.
I'm speechless.
That's the first one I've done by hand that I didn't know was good.
I'm speechless.
I've had a couple I knew were loose I did that way. When I put them in, they would just fill in. First time I pulled one out. See, it makes better video when you got junk like that to show people. So that hole might be a little loose.
Is that why it was pinned?
You pin them so they don't spin when they're loose like that.
Oh. But that was an afterthought, right?
No, that's how they're made. Okay, now we got to put a new pin in there. Now you want to know how many times it's been done before? There's one. There's two. Now this is the one they just did. See how it's clean?
Yeah.
And then we got this other one over here. So now we got 3 different ones that we can't use.
3 different areas, you mean, huh?
Because I cannot duplicate where the hole was.
I got you, huh?
Get the pin out of here. You take a pair of dikes like this.
You don't reuse the pin, do you?
Damn right I reuse it. You think I'm cheap? Damn, this one's in there good. Usually they just pop right out. Well, at least something was tight.
Oh.
That's pretty hard to get that one out of there. So, well, this one's got some puke on the outside of it. Spray it a little bit and clean it. A little bit of depuker on it. Brake clean. Oh, this goes in just fine. That'll be perfect. You gotta get the grease and crap off to get something Loctite to stick through. Of course, using a clean rag. I have a cleaner one right here. Here's that one, it might be tight. Sleeve retainer Loctite fixes all evils. Not Evo.
Yeah, you don't like Evo.
Oh, I gotta do, I forgot to put the hole in there.
You don't like twin cam.
See, I almost forgot to do something. Twin cam? What's a twin cam? Now I gotta put a hole in this. Now this is not made like a normal Harley, it's way in there. So that appears to be in there about 400 thousandths. Yeah, look at that.
Is that to lubricate?
Means I gotta put a hole in this thing 400 thousandths in. Usually it's only 200 thousandths. So. See how deep they are?
So as the water or oil splashing around, it lubricates.
Yep, splash lubed as needed. Here's a special factory tool here. It's called a hammer and a punch. Except my hammer's missing. Somebody stole my hammer. Good thing I got one right here. Did you take my hammer?
I did not.
I think you did.
Your old one?
Do you like that hammer I had there? Pretty good hammer, huh?
No. Solid.
It's that little small hammer that's supposed to be right here that seems to be missing.
Didn't notice it.
Yeah. I used to use a small little center drill. I've stepped up to the big ones. You know why?
I'm guessing because you like more lubrication on the...
Yeah, that's right. You want more oil flow.
I'd say that's a good thing.
Somebody left all this junk laying around over here. Who was that?
Mice been eating that.
The mice got that one?
Yeah.
There's already one in here. See, there's the bigger one.
Yeah, that'll get some oil going.
So, big hole, and then I see I put a little chamfer on it,
Yeah.
just to make sure the oil can get into the hole without any issues.
Well, here's a question that looked like metallic. That's not solid brass?
It is brass.
Oh, okay.
Metallic is brass, isn't it?
Well, I thought it was ferro, though.
No.
Iron.
No. It'd be ferrous.
Well, you know what I
Not
mean.
ferrol.
You know, ferro.
Ferro will be your wife or your girlfriend.
Well, or yeah, I mean. Okay. Tatro philosophy coming out here. All right, I'll bite.
It's ferrous and non-ferrous.
Right, I gotcha.
Ferrous is iron and non-ferrous is non-iron.
Well, bronze would be non-ferrous.
Yep. Unless there's iron in it. I'm sure there is some kind of an alloy out there that has
I'm sure.
iron in there. Okay, so a good layer of snot on there. And just to make sure we have enough, this might be about the only thing to hold it together. So make sure all the little cracks and grind marks have stick them in there. We'll do the same with this one. It's best if you don't put any oil hole. That'd be optional. So you only got one pin, so we'll have to steal one from another project. There's two. Now when you put this one in, you got to make sure that you line that up with that hole right there. Otherwise you would have some issues with your lubrication. And this hole here, you got to line up with that hole right there. Now they purposely don't put that hole in there because you might not line up when you put it in there. Even though every one you ever do has the same location.
Okay.
They're just lazy.
Yeah, but you can't explain why that one's 4 thousandths down instead of 2.
Earlier cover.
Well, there you go.
I guess.
I agree. I understand what you're saying.
I haven't seen one like that before, but I will. Looks like we can use that for some. Someone's got all this junk Harley parts over here. Is somebody working on a Harley? We'll be getting back to this project. We had to move on to a paying job for.
Yeah. Oh, come on now. Jesus.
So use my precision rag as the evening device. So you like that? That's how good that didn't work. Looks like this one sits flat. Except for now. Now it's screwed. There, it straightened it out, see? That one is not coming out by hand.
No, I don't think so. And you're still going to pin it though, huh?
I don't have to. But I probably will. What do you think, pin it or not pin it?
I don't know how you could spin that, but I'm not an expert. I don't know.
It's pretty tight. Tight. That all tight is kicking in. Can't be in the way of my press.
That's all right. Trying to get a good. I can't. That viewers don't want to just see your shoulder and the back of your head.
You could have went on the other side.
All right. Well. All right.
Whack the camera with a twist.
It hit my hand. It didn't hit the camera.
Boo boo over there now.
No.
It's a good thing I deburred that edge down there so it wouldn't poke you.
I see that.
Okay, so now you can look at it closer. Those both in there pretty tight. They don't really need to be pinned, but we'll pin them anyway.
You're going to dress up this cosmetics on it, aren't you?
Bring it over here. I'm going to drill a hole in it, that's what you mean.
No, this where you welded it. You're not going to dress this all up?
Jeez, who did that? That looks horrible. That looks better now, I don't see it. Boy, let me do everything? Jeez. What kind of job is this? Yeah, maybe we'll slip a little bit in the back. Okay, where do we not put this?
Where it's marked.
Also where the oil holes are at.
Right, okay.
Very important, do not do it there. Here's my hammer again. Okay, looks like we don't have anything on this side yet. Ah, hit my finger. I'll whack myself. And this one here, we got all kinds of holes. So let's go down to this one right here. Perfect. Okay, we use a 120 drill, which is a number, where's 120 at? Number 31.
Who got into the ways on this thing?
Wait, what? I don't know.
Shit's not supposed to happen.
Something important. Yeah, but was it me or somebody else?
I don't know. I don't think it was you.
I'm trying to figure out why I got a missing. I have a missing drill bit here. 1/8 inch bits, that's it. Don't understand why we have missing drill bits in my index. Track the other one. Someone probably used it and then put it back. Wonder who that was. Yeah, I don't see one either. That's probably why it's missing. Alright. Just a 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch is how deep we go. Now it doesn't really matter if it goes at an angle or straight. It does matter if I hit though. About that much. Use a 1/4 inch to my stop. So we just go in that far.
Will Harley Davidson Modern take the time to do that on a rebuild motor?
They didn't do that when they put the motor together the first time.
Oh, okay. But I mean, will a modern shop rebuild your motor for you? Or will they sell you a new motor?
Beats me. You have to learn how to work on stuff first. Well, that one I don't think was deep enough. Get a little extra. That's what the video's for, to show you how to do stuff. So either you can do it,
Or not do it.
or you can see if it was actually done or not done. See if you're getting what you get paid for. You now need 2 pins. You got 2 pins?
They're right there.
You got a hammer? A punch?
You appear to be a mite close to the rolling surface on that one. Any
Yep.
special reason for that?
Some dumbass didn't put the hole in the right spot. It didn't hit it though, did it?
No.
This one's a little on the outside edge
I
too.
like that one.
You like that one? I don't like that one at all. This is that one that didn't want to go in there the first time. It's going in there sideways, see? Okay, you have a punch to push it in deeper, hopefully. See, it's below the surface. Then I pin it lightly from both sides to mash the brass over the top so it can't fall out. Of course, it's in there pretty tight, so it ain't going to fall out anywhere. I'll do the same thing on that one. So now it's pinned from 2 sides and it's below the surface. You want to make sure it's below the surface. Don't have any problems. You got deep burr surface. That knocks off any burrs on top. Then you fit your parts. Appears that one's tight. Appears this one's trying to go in the hole. Official tool. That's called burnishing it in. See, that's the high spot. Everything else.
Miraculously right there where the pin was.
Imagine that. So they left you so much metal to work with, it's almost done. See. Now, ideally, that should have been undersized, so I'd have to ream it to size. But
So now when a cam wears out, does that surface wear out or do the cams themselves wear out?
see, that's already.
Pretty close, yeah.
See, this shaft must have a high spot up here on this edge. But that doesn't mean it's straight right now, because it's not line reamed or anything.
Right.
It's just in there. See, the more times I bang it, the more it fits in.
The better it likes it.
So that one's that way. Now this one here is not even close to going in. So we're going to have to ream this one out quite a bit. And I'll guarantee you that push that side out right there. But not likely this will go in. It's trying to. See? Same tight spot. So you're burnishing it in. You're also compressing the bush all the way out to all the tight spots. It's all the way in now. So you don't give you much to work with. So.
Are you still going to hone it?
No, I'm going to ream it.
Oh, that's it.
I'm just mashing all the metal back
Right.
in the high spots by doing that. So that's now pushing in. Now, what this other guy did, instead of going to reamers, which you'd actually have to buy and, you know, have tools to run them and all that, and he just took a brush and went like that until the cam would go in the hole. That's why the bushing's all screwed up.
He took all kinds of wear off of it to fit, but he didn't make it flat, correct?
Instead of having the tools that you're supposed to use.
Right.
See, this is not the right one. So
Right.
this is for a different model. This here is for a later bike, for the pinion shaft. So your early bikes have a different size hole, so you need a different reamer. So you have to have more than just one set of reamers laying around to do this stuff.
So do you think the quality of the aluminum is any good on that new motor?
Probably. It's casted overseas. I don't know if these are the ones in Germany or this is a V-twin China piece, Taiwan. Most of their stuff's being made in Taiwan right now for some reason. Okay, this one here is what, 11/16. And this one here is probably the same. 8/10. This one here is 8/10 is 13/16, that's 11/16. So you have to go over here to the pile. And some reamers. See, that says right on it what it is, pinion bush for big twin. So that would be 11/16. This one says 13/16 big twin cam, which would be this motor here. So that's been custom made because it needed to be made. This one here I haven't made any driving tool for it, so this right has no way of doing alignment with this one. So I'm not sure why I got that listed as being that. Let's see, that's a pinion shaft. That's why. It lines up pretty close with this. So now I can just figure out which size case we need to work with. So now we need a Harley case to use for lining. Have to go and get a special tool for line reaming. Special tool. Customized, see.
Wait, show us. Yeah, show us that again. Yeah, that's really something.
This is a 48 to 53 caliber.
Look at that.
Or 48 to 52 panhead, which just happens to be a tool.
Huh. Lucky you saved that.
See, some people call it junk.
The whole bottom of that's gone.
Yeah, but it works very good for alignment. See? See, I made that bushing.
Yeah.
Press it on the reamer. So now I have a line reamer. Jim's doesn't make these tools. Next one is we need one for the case. Go in here and find one that fits the Harley case. It's not that one. Definitely not that one. about that little pygmy little bastard? No, that's too small. How about this one? Yeah, it looks like the winner. So this here was either a Jim's or an Eastern part. Looks like Jim's to me. It says USA. The only problem is they made it wrong, so I had to remake it.
So far they're 0 for 0, but whatever.
So all of these can go right through here. So now you gotta make sure that bushing's close that you're using. All right. So you gotta make sure you have your hardware laying around. These are what you call Harley parts. See, somebody back when they were a kid cleaned these all up and blasted them and painted them.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who did that.
That would be you.
Is that who did it? Look at that precision galpin fit. Let me see me open the holes up. So now you're going to put a few of these screws in here. Now this cam cover here is made for Allen's if you look at it. Somebody has
Changed it.
has butchered it. It's a good thing I have some Allen's laying around here to use that have quarter 24 thread on them, right? There, I found something to hit against. Now you don't have to put all the screws in, but you do want to catch major corners, so at least you're getting a good pattern all the way around the ones you need. We don't care about this side. Alright. One custom alignment tool. You can buy your own. There you go. Pretty high tech, huh?
Very nice.
So for $500 you can have your own. Unless you have a junk case like that.
Well thought out.
Race car out there.
A wet street.
Oh, that was tire squeal. It must have been dry someplace. Looks like a drill on the floor.
Oh yeah, not shard.
Chard. Otherwise known as a chip. Got some oil once. Why not do it?
I think it's over there on the lathe.
Did we put our tools away over here yet? See, nobody put their tools away over here. Yeah, I found that hammer. See what happens when you don't put your tools away when you're done? You can't find them again. See, that didn't get put away. That didn't get put away. There's a scale that didn't get put away. I needed that earlier. See what happens when you don't put your tools away? And this has its own place where it goes in order, see? Well, you know what size is which. So I think somebody mixed that up on me already. Alright, so which one are we going to do first?
You don't know.
So you want to take your lubricant and go lubricate. That'll be enough. you jam it between your legs, it doesn't take off. If it does, let go.
Just as simple as that.
That's because it didn't hardly cut anything. Hopefully it's the right size when you're done. That's the next problem.
It says battery low, exchange